So you looking to date in this new modern age world of dating we got going on? Looking to date in 2025. Date with a purpose. For my gentlemen out there, this is for y'all. I'm gonna give y'all some tips on the first date in this modern world. The appropriate first date if you dating with a purpose, because this ain't for the chick you just try to knock off. This ain't for that girl that responded finally to your message and you like, all right, I want to. Those are jump offs. You know, the chick you met in the lounge or the club on the late night that seemed very intoxicated or whatever, and you damn near got some in the parking lot outside in your car. And that's not dating with a purpose. That's just a jump off. So if you dating with a purpose, you meet a nice young lady and you courting her and vetting her, and obviously meeting up comes into y'all conversation. The next thing is a first date. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give y'all some tips on what's an appropriate first date, how to court and vet some of these women. Disclaimer, I'm no relationship expert. I have flaws when it comes to women in my past or whatever. So I'm not out here saying all my tips is 100% bulletproof. But I'm going to give y'all an idea of things to look for, ways to approach certain situations, how to act on certain situations when it comes to first dates or what have you. First of all, my number one tip is just in general, not with dating. Excuse that noise in the background. It's raining cats and dogs over here, but we're going to get through it. Just off the bat, in life as a whole, you cannot lead with money. You can't lead with money, period. Whether it's dating, whether it's in life, whether it's in your social life, whether it's just period, you know, because what's going to happen is she met you, let's say you met a chick at, wherever, you met her at Walmart, right? And everything about you, your aura, your presence, now you can't help how you look or what you got on. You can't help that. She happened to catch you on a good day or whatever. I don't know. But your demeanor can't be money, money, money. I know that's like a remedy for a lot of you guys as far as how y'all get women. But let me tell you, for the most part, 9 times out of 10, that's going to be your downfall, especially with women. You cannot lead with all this, yeah, so I got this and I got that. Even if you got it, even if you really got it in real life, and some of y'all do, right? Don't make that a thing. Don't make that a topic of discussion. She shouldn't even know what you got. Y'all just met 15 seconds ago. You know what I mean? She obliged or whatever. You know, you hollered at her. She gave you some nice feedback. Y'all exchanging numbers. And the first conversation y'all have on the phone is all about money. About what you got and what you can do. And that shouldn't be a thing. That's just with that's in the early phases. Y'all ain't even get to a date yet, and you talking about money. Even if it is the date, you don't want to leave. You just never leave with money. That's not even really one of my tips. That's just more of a thing that you shouldn't do anyway. Whether you're looking for a date or not, you should not leave with money with any woman. She shouldn't know what you got unless she get that far. You feel me? I mean, leave something to the imagination. Let these women find out about you. You don't have to put everything on Front Street, because if you do, it'll be a detriment and they'll treat you as such. Even women that's not about that money shit will treat you on that playing field. Well, he led with money. Everything he talk about is money, so I'm going to be on money. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. So you never want to lead with money. That's the oldest trick in the book. You lead with money and then that's your downfall. You don't want to do that. Let her get to know you or whatever. But get into this dating stuff, y'all, right? You want to pick a place Because more likely is the guy asking the woman on a date, or even if it's the woman asking to be taken out. At the end of the day, you going to lead. You going to pick the place. You more than likely going to set the time or whatever, okay? Pick a place depending on that woman. And this is where I go into another tip. Don't go on dates too early. Don't take these chicks out too early. I don't mean early in the day. I'm talking about early in the progress. I'm hearing it a lot where a lot of y'all guys is meeting chicks on a Tuesday and going on a date that Friday. To me, and then, like I said, I'm no relationship expert. I'm no nothing. I'm not even married, for Christ's sakes. But I know some things. I get it. Everything is instant. You want it now. Your time is not the waste. If I meet a girl today, I want to see her tomorrow. You have to get to know that girl just a little bit if you dating with a purpose. Now, she going to be a jump off to you, a slut to you, because that's what she present herself as. Or maybe she didn't even present herself as that, because I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go there. Maybe that's all you looking for is sluts and whores. Then there shouldn't be no date. It should be, yo, you want to link up. So you gotta be serious. You gotta be straight up with a lot of women. You'd be surprised how far you get. But this ain't to the guys that's looking for a jump off or something quick. If you actually looking to date with a purpose, so just know, disclaimer on that. Everything I'm saying is to women that you actually like and you actually want to get to know. Okay? So all that dating early, getting back to my first tip, as far as picking a place, how you gonna pick a place when you don't even know her? You barely know her. Y'all been talking for 2 days and now y'all going on a date? Y'all had, 3 conversations in them 2 days? You know a little about her, but I say general rule of thumb, give it at least a week or 2 before you really planning to go on a date with somebody, because what's wrong with a conversation a couple times a day with a chick that you vet and a chick that you court? So she could get to know you too. And you could get to know her, the things she like, the things she don't like, the things she's into. Make sense? So my number 1 tip is don't go out too early. You meet a chick on Tuesday, that don't mean you gotta take her out that Thursday. It really don't. Now, you're gonna do what you want, or your schedule, or whatever you got going on. So at the end of the day, that's not like a 100%, but just know it's gonna help you along the road. It's gonna help you once you get to the date, and we getting there. That's where I go with another tip. As far as I touched on it a little bit earlier, but I got sidetracked. Pick a place depending on the chick. Pick a place depending on the type of girl you've been talking to for at least a week or 2. You're gonna know if she like to laugh. You might could take her to a comedy show. Everybody likes to eat, so it's like going out to eat is just standard. Not saying nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, if she like to eat, obviously, even if a chick don't like to eat, you probably gonna take her somewhere to eat. So if she's active and she into stuff, y'all could go axe throwing, or like I'm being open here, because nowadays these women ain't really into that stuff, but they want to go to that stuff to be different. If that makes sense. Chicks ain't into all that. Like, let's keep it real. Chicks take pictures of that stuff just to flex and flaunt and say that I'm different, when they really don't care about it. Because you ask them one thing about the thing that they doing, they won't be able to. You know what I mean? But they'll be like, look, this guy took me here or whatever. So they're obliged to shit like axe throwing or bowling or whatever. Now, on the side note, you don't want to take her somewhere where you won't have a good time either, or you don't know nothing about. Because one thing to go with an active chick that want to go axe throwing, and you don't even know how to throw an axe. That's putting yourself behind the 8 ball. So you got to be strategic with it. Oh, this is something I would do too. Oh, a comedy show, I like to laugh too. So I would blend in. I won't look like the eyeball. She's sitting there laughing, and I'm sitting there all stone faced and ready to go. You don't want to put yourself in that awkward position. So it got to be something that's in your realm as well. As far as going out to eat, everything is on the table. If you even get an inkling that this chick is not hard pressed to go to certain places, she's not the one for you. And that's period. Point blank, end of discussion. As soon as, let's say she like, yeah, I want to go out. And you like, yeah, I want to take you out. What you doing Saturday? And she say, I'm free. 6 o'clock, cool, all right. Well, where we going though? I don't know, I'm gonna look around. And then you look around and you tell her a certain place. And she looking, now mind you, it's a regular restaurant. It could be Fridays, Applebee's, Cheesecake Factory, anywhere. If you tell her that and she frown her face up or say anything besides, okay, I'll be ready at such time, leave her alone. I don't care how cute she is. I don't care how big the booty is. I don't care how nice her eyes is. Just, you don't gotta disrespect her. As long as she wasn't disrespectful as far as, showing her ungratefulness to the opposed, date. Listen. All right, you know what? Yeah, you right. Maybe we ain't good together. Oh, what you mean? And if she really like you, she's going to come with the, oh, what you mean? Why you acting like that? What you broke? She gonna hit you with the broke stuff. Let women call y'all broke. Let them. Like, I know it sounds crazy. If a chick called me broke today or tomorrow, I would not get mad. Because I know I'm not broke. As long as you know you're not broke. And even if you is somewhat broke, all right, bitch, I'm broke. Y'all got to stop letting y'all pride, and we all got it, letting y'all pride and ego get to y'all. You have to, I'm a proof to her I'm not broke. But I don't look like proving to a chick whether I like, and these is women that you actually like, that you courting. I ain't talking about just regular, everyday women that's going to say little bullshit and it don't matter. You don't know them for a chick that you've been courting, vetting for 2-3 weeks that you really like. Let her say it too, because at the end of the day, she not for you, bro. If she don't appreciate the fact that, no matter what the restaurant is, how much it cost shouldn't matter. That's another tip. Whether it's out to eat or anything, you could have got free tickets to something. I don't care if the tickets was free. Dating is supposed to be about getting to know a person. And I know that sounds old school and corny, but it's the truth. What is dating supposed to be? To my women that's watching this video, tell me what is, I didn't know dating was a financial obligation. I didn't know dating was supposed to be a bill. Or, it's supposed to be, I like you, you like me, supposedly. We getting to know each other in a social setting, in a public environment. Let's see if our waves cross. Let's see how we both act with other people. We know how we talk on the phone. We know how we text back and forth. Let's see how you are on the surface. That's what dating is supposed to be. And if we like each other, cool. If we don't like each other, cool. If we like each other but not on that level, that's cool too. But it ain't supposed to be how much you willing to spend on somebody. It's just not. And any woman that tell you otherwise, bro, just run. It's an easy out. You ain't get to know her yet. You ain't knock her off yet. There's no obligation involved. There's no real attraction yet. It's easy to just wipe your hands clean and bounce. She just not for me. Damn, I wouldn't have mind getting to know that. I wouldn't have mind hitting that or whatever. But, man, I'm going to cut my losses now. This seems like it's going to be a headache. Why is this a thing? She barely know me, and I cannot stress that enough. Cost should never matter. Y'all could be going out for a cup of coffee. And I know it sound boring. I know. But if she like coffee and you like coffee, and it's that time of the day, why not go get a little caffeine rush, and let's talk, and let's whatever. I don't know. But that's very important. You don't want to leave with money, and the date shouldn't cost whatever. Let me hit y'all guys with something else that's going to hit hard. And I'm only saying this because it's real. Sex shouldn't be on the table, period, when on that first date. Now, hear me out on this. Hear me out. If you happen to get sex on the first date, cool. But this shouldn't be nothing you striving for because you took her out. Bottom line. Because just like y'all in the date for her to get to know you, you supposed to be in the date to get to know her. You shouldn't be wanting nothing out of the date, bro. You shouldn't. Now, you can get lucky. And nowadays, I ain't even going to call it luck, because let's be real, there's a lot of shit going on out here. You might not even want to be, that's another topic. We'll talk about that in another video. But at the end of the day, we all men, And if a woman gonna give it up, and you've been talking to her for a while, she not no trick off the street that you just met. Obviously, most men is gonna take that, gonna go for that. I mean, I would. I'm just saying. So, yeah, if she happened to, and it don't mean she a whore all the time either. That's another video and another story too. But you shouldn't have in your mind at the end of the night, I gotta get some. Cause I done took her to Applebee's. This don't make no sense, man. Shit, I want to get it, man. She looking all good. She gonna wear that and all that. Judging chicks on what they wore and all that. Okay, she looking extra sexy. Cool. That's just a bonus. That's something for you to look at all night long. That's fine. But all that, I gotta get something at the end of the night. That's not the way to go. Because if we being real, this is somebody that you like. This is somebody you vetting. It shouldn't be no expiration date on, like, all right, this is happening, and this is happening, and this gotta happen. We ain't doing that. It shouldn't be that deep. If you like her that much, you gonna fall back, and if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Now, we already covered, like, certain things to do, what's appropriate to take. If she not with it, step off, whatever. Now, once you get to said date, you gotta read her body language, bro. Because what's going to happen, what I'm hearing a lot, I haven't been in the dating scene, I don't know how long. I haven't been looking, and neither I'm not looking. I'm cool with where I'm at. But what I've been hearing is a chick will play all that nicey leading up to the date, and during the date they could become total bitches. Just because it's crazy to think of, but women will play a role, especially when they see what type of boy you is, and you ain't finna, they be like, all right, I'm gonna play a role. And then when they get to the date, they real self come out because they got the meal, they done got to dress up, they done got to put pounds of makeup on their face, they done got to let everybody in their group chat know I got a date with this new guy, all they rocks is off to them in their eyes. If they don't really mess with, if they mess with you, then you're the bigger fish. You're the bigger prize that they really want. You know what I'm saying? You're the common denominator. So all that other stuff is just a little build up to what they really want. But if they don't really bang with you like that, they whole vibe, they whole energy going to change during that date, and you have to look for it. If she's scrolling through her phone the whole time while you trying to talk to her, if she every time she'll take a bite of food and then go to her phone. Not saying exit stage left, because that's crazy. Unless she being real belligerent and being disrespectful, I'll get up. I'll go right to the waiter. I'll still pay for whatever, and I'm out. You can finish your meal by yourself. But I'm not leaving no money on no table either, because I'm gonna just go up. I gotta leave early, but she cool by herself. It is what it is. That's only in the worst case scenario. But if she is just know the rest of the date is just for leisure. I ain't trying to impress her. I'm not trying to. I'm gonna just sit back and let it be. I might get on my phone at that point, because I'm telling you. Let me tell you one thing about women. If they like you, it's about you. Now, they don't like you a whole lot yet because they just getting to know you. But when a chick first meet a guy that they really like, it's damn near euphoria. It's borderline like stars. I want to get to know this guy. I don't care if my phone going off. I don't need to check my timeline. I don't need to take pictures of every little thing that they bringing out. I don't need to do I shouldn't act like a bitch towards him there all of a sudden, because that's what's happening. Look for that. Look for those signs. Look for those red flags. Like, she seem a little different now that we here. It ain't your mind playing tricks on you. No, she flipped the script on you, bro. And I'm hearing it a lot. These chicks wait till they get out with you and they'll show their true signs. So once they doing that, it's like, oh, this a lost cause. Damn. You gotta bite that bullet, I guess. Or some of you bold guys, y'all might be bold like me. Y'all can exit stage left right there. Especially if she being a real arrogant, nasty something. Like, you could just roll. Like, it ain't that deep. It's all about the feel. It's all about the energy that you get with her. It's just one of them things. Dating probably is like, I'm glad I'm not in the dating pool, because it seemed like it could be very strenuous on a person's mental and just on a person in general. It's too much. It's just, I don't know. It's damn near cringeworthy. That's why I'm trying to give you all these tips. It's just, y'all gotta know. You gotta be in that realm. But the main things is, don't let a chick ever tell you that this date ain't appropriate. You got this. See, here's my thing with the dating scene. And with some of you guys, because y'all be going back and forth. I ain't got a whole bunch of rap in me. I know I talk a lot on this channel. That's only, like, if you knew me in real life, I'm a very mild manner and very to myself. I could get animated too. But it gotta be, I don't know. You just gotta know me to know. I'm very smooth, very like, mellow. I'm like this all the time. Ain't too much that could take me off my square because I seen it and done it to the fullest. So ain't nothing that could shock me. Ain't nothing that could get me. I don't got time for it. I ain't got a whole bunch of rap up in me. If you gonna act a certain way, I'm gonna treat you a certain way, and I'm gonna just sit there and fall back. A lot of you guys like to go back and forth about stuff that y'all know is like frivolous. Like if a chick tell you, well, it's not an appropriate date, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you, baby. You either want to go or not. I mean, you claim you like me, I like you. I acknowledge, because people don't want to put themselves behind the 8 ball. No, I acknowledge if I like a chick. I like you, I find you attractive. But that don't mean I think you some type of goddess or I think like I'm going to do anything that your heart desires. I'm not doing that shit for you. I barely know you, sis. I just want to go out, have a good time, and get to know you. Y'all got to start saying that to chicks. Y'all be going back and forth, well, $80 is appropriate. I'm not putting no price. Don't do that. Don't be going back and forth with these chicks. Just tell them bottom line. Give it to them soundly. Black and white, just like this. You want to go out? All right, let's use Cheesecake Factory as an example. That was a big topic. If a chick ain't willing to go to Cheesecake Factory, I'll be like, all right, and I'll just lose her number. Is that simple? I'm not going to go back and forth with her about, see, this is why y'all women, I don't even want to do that with you. Because for you to even say that to me, show me what's in your mind. Like I'm ashamed that I even fell for you. Like we got this far. We've been talking for 2 weeks, and I ain't know you was that type of chick. Like, and that's why that 3 days and dating them and taking them out the very next day, that shit you can't do because you really don't know them that well. Why y'all wasting y'all time? You can save a lot of time and energy by at least, even though chicks can play a certain way over the phone and for a couple weeks even. A chick can play a certain way for months if she wanted to. But still, I take my chances. The odds is in my favor if I court and vet appropriately and give it time and then be like, all right, it's been 10 days, 2 weeks. Yo, you want to go out, get a bite to eat? You know, we go somewhere this Friday, this whatever day you free, how your schedule look. I'm not meeting no chick and then 3 days later I'm taking her nowhere. I don't take you nowhere. I don't even know you like that, sis. I don't. And I'm old school, so I know I'm a different type. But most of y'all people that's watching, I done seen my analytics. Y'all my age range. You know, ain't too many young boys that scrolling across my jaws. A few, depending on the topic, depending on the title. And this title is going to attract some younger men. But I'm just trying to give y'all a game. Because why waste your time, your energy, your resources, and all that? It ain't that deep. And I know a fat ass and a cute smile. I know. I know, man. I know, but a chick can look very ugly when her demeanor and attitude ain't what it's supposed to be. I done seen 9s turn into 4s right in front of my eyes. Period. I done seen, dead serious. I done seen 9s turn into 4s right just from them opening up their mouth. This shit don't move every guy. It don't move me. And I know I ain't the only one like that. I don't care about a big booty and a smile. I don't. I want, it's good. It's a bonus. But it ain't like I'm going to go crazy for you. Y'all got to stop going crazy and stop, like, I don't know. It's weird to me. It is what it is. But that's just a few tips as far as a good date. You know, take them somewhere that you know, like they've been talking about for the last couple of weeks. They've been talking about how they like seafood. You can take them to a nice seafood place. It don't have to cost $100 a plate, bro. Shit, it don't have to cost $50 a plate. I don't mind. I would like, if I was in the dating market right now looking for a woman, I would take a chick to Red Lobster. I don't give a fuck. I don't like, and that's not being cocky. And that's not being broke either. That or cheap. I'm not being that. I'm just saying, like, why do it matter how much it costs? We getting to know each other. That's all it is. And I'm not going to sit and explain that to a chick either. That's another thing. It's not worth explaining. If a chick tell you this date don't cost enough, you already know she's not the type of chick for you. Now, like I said, if she's a jump off, treat her as such. You shouldn't be taking no jump off nowhere. Listen, I said it. If a chick is carrying herself and you see her as a quick fuck, let's be real. We're not planning anything. The most we might plan is to go to a bar real quick, and that's barely might happen because like times has changed. But go to a bar real quick, or go to a telly, or you coming through, or I'm coming through. Like, bro, like let's be real. If a chick in your eyes, damn, I just want to knock her off, or she a little rough on that, you know, a little rough around the edges, but she all right. I don't see no future with her, but I want to knock off. There's no date to be had. You guys be taking chicks out that ain't like. I hope that's not the case. You gotta be upfront with it. Now it's not as black and white as saying, "Yo, bitch, come on, let's go to a." It ain't that black and white, but you treat them accordingly. Yo, what's up, man? About to go to this bar real quick. Have a few. You can come through if you want. Ain't nothing wrong with spending a couple dollars on drinks and a little food for a chick that's a jump off. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Or for any woman. Not just a jump off, just any woman. There's nothing wrong with that. But taking all the, like, yeah, I'm going to take her out so I can get the pay. If she a jump off, you shouldn't even have to do all that. Because let me tell you one thing about these women. They talk a good game. Trust me, I know. They not making certain guys jump through all these hoops. Certain guys, I'm just letting you know. And these ain't no Don Juans. These ain't no six-figure guys. They regular bum guys. They not making them do that. They regular bum guys that stand in front of delis and stuff. They not making them do that. I'm just letting you know. If a chick is physically attracted to a guy, or she likes a guy's ghost or energy, he don't have to do nothing really. For real, it's chicks out here giving them money. Listen, it's women that is. Listen, y'all know I'm not gonna go deep into that. So all that, well, you gotta do something for them. No, you don't. Some of these shit you don't have to do nothing for. They showing what they are. All right, yo, you coming through or not? I swear, it ain't about calling them a bunch of bees and hoes. I'm just saying, you could literally, a chick could call you or you call her. You call her at the right time, and yo, all right, well, I'm at the such. You coming through or not? And they on their way, bro. They on their way. It ain't no, well, what you going to take me out first? All right, never mind. And they'll hang up on and that chick call back. Like, they'll test certain guys to see what, but they not doing it. If they like you, they like you. Now, like, I'm saying on the aspect of women that's not on that, they really looking for the same thing you looking for. Somebody to, you know, get to know and see if it could go somewhere serious. If you on that type time, then yeah, you take them on a date, and it shouldn't matter where you took them and how much it costs. Period. That's the main thing of this. But you want to do it properly, and you want to do it respectful at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, we all gentlemen. You know what I mean? We only go off our square when people take us there. On the surface, we know how to carry ourselves well. So I ain't going to bore y'all too much. This video was long, but I had to get that out there. You look in the date, take some of them tips, and stand on your purpose and stand on your morals and your ethics. Don't let nobody call you I'm broke. Okay. What's wrong with saying okay to a chick saying you broke or whatever? All right, I'm broke. Like, but you just asked me for something. Why you asking a broke person for something? You just gotta like not let it bother you. People scared to be called brokey and stuff. Like, why? All right, I'm broke. Like, you know you're not broke. You know you carrying. You know you work every day. You know you make twice as much as they do. So why you lowering yourself? Like, don't do it. Y'all be scared of these women. Don't be scared of them, man. They bleed just like us. Okay? They bleed. They not aliens. They not superficial creatures. They human beings that breathe in and out like us. Okay? Don't be scared. Go out there with some common sense and some decency. I'm out.